evening, PodBoi fanatics or first-time listeners, whatever the case. Judging by our views, probably first-time listener.
Probably no listener.
Yeah, probably nobody. This is going to be our second pod on Apple, but the first one that we actually knew was going to go on. So, you can thank me for that. I put in all the hard work.
No, it just took Spreaker a year to hit me back on getting it on Apple Podcasts, so.
And Wes, who said that he could not make it today, had tried to set it up the first time, and I don't think he did it the right way. So, Wes, if you're listening, not only are you a failure today, but you were a failure 1 year ago as well.
I just want to let y'all know, I carry this fucking team. I've been paying for a Spreaker account $6 a month for like 13 months now.
Okay, well, I don't know who just dropped the first F-bomb. Can you please introduce yourself?
Savannah Colbert.
Atwood.
Robbie.
Alright, and as I've already mentioned, Wes is not here.
He's a fake boy.
For sure. Facts. Alright, well, Savannah, I have no idea what this first topic is about. Can you please inform me? Central Oklahoma player Derek Loxodent lost his foot.
Okay. Dude apparently, for some reason, was crawling under a train. And the train started. And it cut his foot off. A defensive back for Central Oklahoma.
Dang.
So, he's no longer playing football.
Was there a reason?
Obviously.
Oh my, Savannah, Wes might not be here, but that doesn't mean that you can drop cringeworthy jokes that make us laugh.
I feel like he could play. Oh, Shaq Griffin's brother did, Shaq Griffin did it with no arm.
I was about to say, wasn't there a guy that played in the NFL with like one hand?
Yeah, he has one hand.
It's a stub.
I think it's a little bit easier to play with one hand than one foot, though.
You can get one of those like bionic feet now and just strap that bitch on and go.
Dude, they're like the Tennessee Titans in the Super Bowl. All needed 1 foot. Just kidding, though.
It's 7 points actually, but
okay. What's this? Or never mind. I already know about this. The game's canceled by Hurricane Florence. Hopefully no laughs during this, but Hurricane Florence is a pretty serious thing going on. I know that a couple of games have been canceled.
My homie, Aaron Hart, out there on the coast, fighting for our fucking country.
If he's in the U.S., is he really fighting?
It's a chick.
it's a chick.
She's
Aaron?
she's a fucking badass.
My bad.
Aaron, I stand you every day. I fucking love you. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm
Alright.
sorry.
She's not even drunk yet, guys.
I'm just feeling it right now. I love Aaron. So,
Okay, let's move on.
pray for my homie.
Everybody, Hurricane Florence, all the games getting canceled and moved. Sorry, but I gotta get off this before Savannah drops like a crap ton of F-bombs. Alright, we'll move to something that someone that's not eating can talk about. Something that took surprisingly longer than Savannah eating. University of Kentucky to beat Florida.
Hey. Snapped that 31-year streak.
As a Kentucky fan, how's it feel?
Just Florida, that's all.
I want to second that. Florida.
Florida.
Oh my god. Y'all. Oh.
That is 9. And how long have we...
125 bars, however long that is.
Not very long.
Maybe 4 minutes. That's probably a record.
We're racking them up.
Ryan loves it when we drop the F-bomb on here.
We're just trying to please him.
He acts like he's got to edit this out.
Yeah. In a rush tomorrow to get on Friday. Oh my god. And Savannah's gone for a second. So, Atwood, was it last year that Kentucky almost beat Florida but then didn't have the receiver there?
They blew the game in the last drive. One off
Or
a
at
holding
the
call,
corner.
and one was just a terrible pass. But come back in the swamp and beat them.
Yeah,
27
not only have they
14.
not beaten them in 31 years, they haven't beat them at Florida since like the 70s, I think.
How long's it been since Tennessee won it at the Swamp?
Probably like 05, maybe.
Okay, I forgot because right before their streak happened, they were actually pretty consistently good.
Well, I'm telling you, y'all need to watch out for Terry Wilson, a.k.a. Terry Touchdown, and Benny Snell.
Benny Snell's trash. So with that win,
Benny Snell, top running backs in the SEC.
With that win, can we all basically say that probably puts Kentucky in the driver's seat for second in the SEC East? Or you think that Tennessee has a chance? Because, I mean, their SEC competition has not started yet.
I think it depends on how the Florida game goes. Like, if we beat Florida, then maybe. But I think it's going to be between Kentucky, South Carolina, and Missouri. Like, finishes second in the East. I mean, Georgia's going to win the East.
Yeah, you would think.
We always put up a good fight against Georgia in the first half.
SEC East is a joke anyway, so.
We're talking about SEC play, not Miami. Miami's a fucking joke.
Okay. So speaking of teams that Savannah hates that sucks, let's move on to MTSU at number 3, Georgia. Y'all at the audience can't see. Actually, I'll hold this to the last of it. Savannah, you go on and make your pick.
All right, Lee Corso.
Upset of the football season.
Wrong.
MTSU is about to go into their house and dick them. So.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Brent's coming for them.
Oh my gosh. All right,
the only part I'm going to have to agree on Savannah about that is MTSU's going into Georgia's house. But Georgia's going to dick them bad.
Somebody's getting a dick in, but it is not going to be Georgia. I would be willing to bet a lot of money that Georgia covers the spread plus some, which is 33.5 points.
All right, so I guess it's my time. Audience, you can't see, but we will put up a tweet of all my props for today. I think this game's going to be a good competition. I mean, I think that a few times it's going to be tied. Going to be tied.
When it starts.
You know, I might have graduated from there, but I'm not going to let my biases go. I think MTSU's got a real chance. Oh, hold up.
You cannot put that.
Hold up. That don't fit. I'm going Georgia.
Oh my God.
Georgia by 45. In a 33.5 point game. Georgia's winning big. All right.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Ron, this isn't a visual podcast.
I'm just going to wear this the rest of the podcast.
Manchester.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't see it. But I'm stuck in this god-awful MTSU helmet now.
After he picked a dumb mistake. Actually, a good pick.
Yeah,
Savannah made the dumb mistake. Alright, so that automatically sets Savannah at 0-1 for the week.
We'll just
Right
see
off the
when I'm
bat.
the only one that gets that route next week.
I'm taking, or actually, our second game, which is also probably the biggest trash show of the week, UTEP at Tennessee. I'll go on and pull out my prop because this one isn't a very good one. We've got the University of Tennessee. It's just better all the time. All right.
The most random ass
We are all
clothes.
created equal. So, some get better, some get worse, and the one that gets worse is the University of Alabama. Rocky Top will always be home sweet home to me.
That's a shirt straight out of 2000.
Yep. Tennessee gonna beat the Miners. All right. That's back-to-back Conference
I totally
USA
forgot
at
that they
SEC
were-
schools.
Their mascot was the Miners, and I thought he was talking about like
Oh my god.
children. I was like, what the hell happened with Tennessee beating children?
All right. So who you got?
Tennessee. The Miners
Should.
are getting beaten.
Oh, okay. So should we?
That's not even the right way to say that.
So should we all just say that we think Tennessee's going to win?
Yeah, I think it's a consistent.
Yeah,
Robbie, as a Tennessee fan, what are you going to be looking for in this game?
Or to actually get a pass rush, because it's been non-existent, and we have a guy that plays. I mean, he plays outside linebacker, but like the 3-4 is basically a defensive end. He's like 6'6", like 280 pounds of just like pure muscle, but he is garbage. So it'd be nice if he could get to the quarterback once.
All right, this is what some could consider probably second or third best game of the week, but we've got it like third worst on our radar. Number 10, Washington at Utah. Savannah, as she takes a bite into her food. Savannah, who do you think is going to win this game? Oh my gosh. Hold on, technical difficulties.
You pick, dumbass, while I'm eating.
No, you just go on and make your pick.
He's got to pick last. He's got the props.
I got to pick last. I got props.
Anyways, any of these dumbasses could have went, but I'm going to go with Washington. Even though they've dropped, they were a 6.5 point favorite, but it's dropped down to 5. I've still got faith in them. Because who gives a damn about Utah? Let's be real.
And who you got?
I have to agree with Savannah on that. Like, does anyone really know Utah's mascot without looking up?
Yeah, it's the Utes. I told you.
What the hell's a Ute?
Well, I don't know.
Exactly. Nobody knows what it is.
It's an Indian, I think.
Anyway, I'm going
That's
Washington.
racist.
Washington by 14.
I'm taking the Huskies to cover the spread plus some. 2 touchdowns.
Not so fast. All right.
There's no way you have a damn prop for a Ute.
Utah is scary as hell at home. but they haven't been tested with their only good games coming against like Northern Illinois, or with their only games coming against Northern Illinois and some FCS team. I think it's going to be a close game, and Utah's defense is going to be winning some battles, but Brownie's going to be able to get it done. So I'm taking the Huskies, a.k.a. the Dogs, because that's the only prop that I have for this.
So, you gotta be kidding me.
Thank you, Tristan, for having stuffed animals. All right.
Don't let him lie. That was his stuffed animal.
And we are flying through these.
We'll ramble at some point. Don't worry.
I think Wes is the one that ruins our pods for us. Shots fired. All right. Herm Edwards might not know what his team name is. And he's especially not going to know what it is, seeing the number 23 in front of them. We got number 23 Arizona State at San Diego State. So why'd you pick that?
Look at the spread.
I can't see it.
It's 5.
6.
6 now.
Oh. I'm blind.
Well, who you picking? In a former NFL stadium.
I'm gonna go with the favorite in this game. I don't think San Diego State will pull off the upset. Arizona State.
I'm going to have to go with San Diego State. Not really seen much about either team. But my boy Kawhi Leonard went to San Diego State, so I know they produce athletes.
Arizona State or
Yeah,
San Diego State, Robbie?
Thinking.
Oh,
Where's the game being played at?
at San Diego State. Qualcomm Stadium.
Oh, so it's at the
SDSU.
Chargers old stadium. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Arizona State. I'm sure San Diego State will have a good running back. They usually do, but they probably don't have much else.
Alright, and y'all might wonder, how does he have props for this? Well, I don't really, but I do have a San Diego Padres shirt, and they're going to be praying to the Padres, and they're going to beat, you know what? Padres over Devils any day of the week, alright? I'm Catholic. I would know. Alright? The Sun Devils take the L, And the Aztecs are going to be running some train with their unknown running back on the Devils. All right. Speaking of running train and any other jokes like that, we got number 22 USC at Texas. Who you got, Savannah?
I'm going to have to pick Texas, as much as it kills me to say that, because I love USC. I think the Trojans... the Trojans are going to come in with some hard D, I think, but Texas will overcome it, so...
Texas.
I'll have to go with Texas because I feel like USC is overhyped. Always are. So Longhorns going to poke a hole in the old Trojan this week.
The Longhorns are poking all kinds of holes in the Trojans' D. Texas forever.
Dang. Not so fast, guys. All right. I know y'all are all horned up with the thought of Bevo poking holes in the Trojans. All right. But as you can see, I'm wearing this Southern Cal.
I was expecting to pull out a couple condoms or something.
The Trojans always know how to take care of the horned whenever people are horny. But you know, sometimes...
that was too direct.
Sometimes holes are busted. Not Texas Longhorns for the win, baby.
Texas forever.
Hook 'em. All right. Speaking of, we go from the Bulls or the Longhorns to some more country folk. Number 17, Boise State Broncos. At number 24, Oklahoma State Cowboys. Who you got?
I'm going to have to go with the iconic quote, "I want to be a cowboy, baby." Oklahoma State for the win over Boise State.
That's the cheesiest shit I ever heard in my life.
Okay, everyone knows that clip, though. I'm not going to sing it right now. I'm kind of feeling this whiskey.
Oh my gosh.
There it is.
Yeah. It only took 574 bars for Savannah to be feeling it. Atwood. Boise State at Oklahoma State.
Usually, they say save a horse, ride a cowboy. But I'm going to have to go Cowboys all day. They're going to lasso the Broncos and show them the business.
I'm going to have to go with the mullet man, Mike Gundy, this week, too. Go Pokes.
Hold
Big.
up. Alright. First off, I must say, there's only one team in here that only has one FCS or FBS school, and that's Boise State. And Boise State's going to knock another thing off by knocking out both the Power 5 Oklahoma schools in a span of 12 years. I'm taking... Oh, where's my prop? The Boise State Broncos.
One of those stuffed animals, like you just got a collection in your room.
It's not mine. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's the first game I don't have a prop for, and it's the second to last. Number 12, LSU at number 7, Auburn. I'll go on and make my pick because I've got to step away for a second. I'm going to take number 7, Auburn, because I'm just not believing the LSU hype, and I do not think that LSU's quarterback is that good. So Auburn's defense is going to wreck the Tigers.
I picked Auburn because I need Auburn to avenge Miami. So that's it.
You're going to pick a bunch of avenge teams then.
Make your pick, dumbass.
I'm going to have to go with the LSU Tigers, as in the words of a UT player said. I think LSU's going to whip their f***ing ass.
Hey, Ryan, there's another F-bomb.
gonna have to go with Auburn. Like, I agree with Ron. LSU's quarterback, I don't think he's gonna be very good, and that the LSU offense is just abysmal, always. And Auburn's got a pretty solid offense. Jared Stidham's probably gonna be a first-round pick. Auburn covers that spread.
Nah.
2 scores.
Nah.
All right. Which brings us to our last game. And I almost forgot who it is. College game day with my boy Roman Reigns.
Which doesn't make any sense.
No one cares.
The
about
big
Roman
dog
Reigns.
is going to be there picking teams. We got number 4, Ohio State.
I have an announcement. I get to punch Robbie in the chest
I'm putting it back on.
because he said he wasn't going to take it off.
I
for
just
the
said I
whole
was going to
pod.
wear it the whole time.
In his defense, he can't drink a Sprite.
Yeah, I have to take it off.
Listen,
to
you
get a
got to
drink.
waterfall like a fucking man, okay?
I don't think Ryan wants that all over this face mask. It's going to be sticky as hell.
Hold on, are we still talking about the USC game with face mask?
I guess it could be sticky with all those holes in the Trojans.
Dang. Okay. Oh crap. Oh yeah, we're Ohio State at TCU at Jerry World. So who are you taking?
I gotta go for TCU. I hate Ohio State. I went to the junior pro basketball games to watch my cousins play. There was a man there that had on a shirt that said, I think it was one of those, it was like keep calm and hate Ohio State. And I felt that on a spiritual level. So, Ohio State, the Horned Frogs are coming in hot.
Oh my god. Atwood, who you got?
I'm going to have to go against everybody else's opinion in the room, I think, and go with Ohio State. Even without Urban Meyer, Ohio State's going to dick them down.
I really don't know who I want to pick.
Let's just say that Robbie's kept this one under wraps all day because I've been trying to talk to him about his decision. And he hasn't gave it, so I'm excited to hear it.
I think this game is going to be closer than 12.5 points. But it also wouldn't surprise me if it's a blowout in either direction. But
This is such an unpredictable game.
it's
right
just
here.
like they don't ever play each other.
I think it'll be a good game. Possibly.
As much as I want to pick TCU,
Just do it, man.
it. Horned Frogs.
You gotta do
The
The weird hand signal.
TCU by a field goal.
Hey. See, I like that.
Because Ohio State.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
At least we slowed down.
Yeah. So you're feeling it.
Yo, I can feel the heat in my chest right now.
Oh my.
This is some strong stuff. Let Michelle stay with it.
Oh my gosh. Alright, so this is my team, as most of y'all probably know, TCU. Before I make my pick, I do want to say that this game, being college game day, I've seen a lot of people mad that LSU Auburn was not game day. But, I mean, you see that game every year, and as Robbie said, you almost never see TCU Ohio State every year. And with it being at Jerry World, I feel like it's going to draw some interest.
I think the difference in this game is going to be Gary Patterson.
Oh, yeah.
Ohio State has an interim coach, and they haven't played anybody worth a damn. So if it's close, it's going to come down to coaching, and Gary Patterson is clearly a better coach than a guy that has no head coaching experience.
I really wish Tennessee had picked up Gary Patterson.
Same.
Years ago, whenever he would have went.
I mean, like, when they didn't hire him then,
But now we've built him a statue.
it's okay. Cause
TCU is like, no one really cares about TCU, so we gotta build him a statue, make him feel guilty, so he'll stay.
Dang. All right,
like,
so
I think you'd be happier at TCU. There's not expectations at TCU for football.
that's something I saw on
It's
ESPN.
kinda like-
We're the number 4 overall, like, fan happiness. I don't know how they decided it, but we're number 4, right in front of Alabama. And I feel like once Alabama has a bad year, they're going to be like 130.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't think they'll have a bad year till Saban hangs it up.
Which I feel like could be getting close.
I'd say Tennessee is up there with like the most unhappy fan base.
Last year I wanted to kill myself.
Shout out
We
to
all
Brad for
felt
that.
Atwood knows that feeling. He's been feeling it since he's been born.
Kentucky's never
Kentucky's
good.
never good. So
Except at basketball.
we're
except
not
for-
talking about basketball.
We won
Hey,
the
they
Music
got-
City Bowl in like 2000.
You did what? Did you say titty bowl?
Oh my god.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
before it gets too wild, let's make my pick. Like Robbie said, I think it's going to be a close game. But I wouldn't be surprised if either team blows the other one out. I think Gary Patterson's going to definitely make a big difference in this game. But TCU's winning by 21, all right? It's happening.
Did you say 21?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Ryan just
21. I listened to a lot of 21 Savage today, and we're about to go 21 Savage, okay? The PodBois are bringing it home, all
Ryan just took off a TCU titty to reveal a TCU jersey.
I was about to like flip shit because I thought he had an Ohio State jersey
yes.
on under there.
That would have
Nope.
been savage.
Just another TCU shirt.
The fandom never sleeps.
And a hat and socks. So
Yep.
the
But
only
the socks does not look like a horned
No,
frog.
it does not.
Ryan's got some white ass feet. So here's to the only TCU fan in the whole state of Tennessee.
Y'all don't understand how many times I've heard, does that mean Tennessee Christian University? It's like, nope. Texas. It's really bad because I'm really not the best at pronouncing X's, so...
It's really funny because he has an X in his last name, so I'll like to make fun of him for it. If he doesn't think about it, it doesn't sound like an X.
Oh my God. Alright, so... Is Atwood the only one that went against us with Ohio State?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're the worst.
Wes was with me on this one in heart too.
Probably.
Alright, I've got one other game. Let me see what the point spread is.
I got one other thing to say.
Hold on, Savannah.
What?
It doesn't involve football. Alright, this is probably the actual game of the week. If I can find the point spread, we've got Kansas, or Rutgers at Kansas. It's actually pretty close as far as who's projected to win. Rutgers is a 2.5 point favorite. So, I guess I'm going to take Kansas. They got their first road win in like a lot of games. So
Who cares?
yeah, good point. But Kansas also has a guy named Pookie, so they're winning the ship
Kind of
this
hard.
year.
They're not what?
I said they're winning the ship this year.
No, Rutgers is gonna win.
I feel like Kansas can barely beat like an FBS school.
They lost to an SCS school already.
Dang, our boy EC's gonna be sad because Virginia Tech's game got canceled.
That's how you drink the Sprite right there.
Why didn't they just move Virginia Tech?
Had to improvise.
And dude, this year's champions are not game got canceled too. They're supposed to play North Carolina. Who, can we just take a minute and say they have fell off more than any other team after being dominant a couple years ago?
Who?
North Carolina.
When were they dominant?
Dude, whenever they had Trubisky that one year,
I wouldn't say
and
that they were
Fedora got that
dominant.
big paycheck.
Are they even ranked top 15?
Yeah, they were high. I don't know what they were, but they were good.
I'm pretty
one
sure
year.
Clemson still won the ACC. I'm pretty sure that's the year Clemson won the national championship.
All right.
That's not dominant. They probably got their ass whooped in the championship game.
All right. Sven, what was you going to say?
She's drunk off her ass.
I just wanted to say R.I.P. Mac Miller.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
it. We gotta pay our respects here.
Mac Miller. Where I'm going, Burt Reynolds. That's a true hero.
That was just disrespectful.
That was disrespectful as shit.
Oh, my gosh.
Atwood is banned from the podcast.
But
You're
the reason
on a
he's saying
3-week
that...
R.I.P. Burt.
Why not RIP Burt and Mac? I was like,
Because Mac Miller ain't Smokey and the Bandit.
well, I bet he was smoking. You know what I'm saying?
That was in poor taste, Ryan.
That was nope.
That
And his wasn't in poor taste.
that ain't it, Chief.
Also, Carter 5 is supposed to be finally dropping, so hell yeah to that.
The real goat.
Y'all, this might be the fastest pod. Does anyone else have anything to say? Other than Savannah, because
I can say more.
she'll be talking all
She
day.
can ramble on.
Well, you got anything?
No, I'm good.
I
Des
guess
caught it.
yeah, Des.
Oh, be on the lookout in a couple weeks. We're all gonna go watch MTSU play Florida Atlantic, and we'll have a live clip from the game.
What?
Florida Atlantic.
Do a live podcast from the game.
That'd be lit.
We'll periscope it.
And next week, I'm gonna challenge us all to have our top 4 that we think of that, or top 5 that we think of that week. Like that way,
Top
A little
5 games?
no, like top 5 teams, like just ranked or whatever. Just who you think's the top 5.
Why don't we update our national champion now?
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, we'll do that next
We'll
week
update our top 4.
whenever Wes is here.
I don't think I picked mine. Did I? No.
Next week, I'm gonna be hype as shit.
I'm still picking Miami.
Florida.
And Miami.
Atwood can directly off.
And that's 20. There you go, Bailey, if
There
you're
we go.
listening.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a solid number.
Shout out Bailey.
Hey,
Shut-
I never did shout out Brad on last week's when I dropped the N-word. I told him I was going to drop the N-word.
And that happened. It not
It did happen.
Which one did I meet, Brad or Bailey?
Brad, the
Brad's
ginger
a really
Yeah,
goofy,
really
ugly ass.
with
looking
no
man
soul.
Well,
Who cuts his wrist at night.
Ain't that serious?
that's not a funny joke, you asshole.
And, dude, he writes more suicide jokes than I've ever heard in my life. And like Savannah,
Some people that crack suicide jokes are actually contemplating suicide.
Well, Brad dies, he dies.
God, this part might need to be deleted. All right.
Yo,
This got dark.
All right.
men kill themselves more than women do.
Well, Brad's a
They-
woman, so
They don't feel like that's what I'm talking.
It's because y'all drive us crazy.
Like off of
Okay.
Step Brothers, Brad has a mangina.
Brad talks to us
Let's not
every
make
day.
plot of depression.
Okay, yeah, let's not. But Brad does talk to
The
us
real
every
question
day.
is, how depressing is it to be a Miami fan?
Yeah, Savannah.
If we're talking about
It's
the
not
Dolphins, it's
nearly
pretty
as
impressive.
bad as being a Kentucky fan or a Tennessee fan. So
You're a fake Tennessee fan.
Oh yeah, Savannah a couple of years ago was like, I'm so sad. My first trip to Neyland was a loss to Vanderbilt.
Okay.
Now
That's
she's
like-
like, I want to go to Hard Rock Stadium and watch Miami kick Florida State's ass.
no, I want to go to the Orange Bowl, but they tore it down like some bitches.
R.I.P. MP's Orange Bowl.
The OB. All right, are we done? Yeah, we're done. R.I.P. Harambe, R.I.P. Matt Miller, R.I.P. Burt, R.I.P. this podcast,
R.I.P. the drum gun.
R.I.P. Fortnite because it's dying.
R.I.P. my boy Lane just got married.
His life's
He's
over.
done.
Oh, y'all are so mature.
Span, you got one thing to say R.I.P. to?
R.I.P.
Oh, get it.
R.I.P. to all my friendships because I plan on ending them all this week. So, all of y'all.
All right, R.I.P. We just killed this pod. PodBois. Oh! You gotta say it one more time.
Oh,
One more
my
time.
God.
PodBois. Oh!